How to make your Mercedes last over 300,000 miles without any major repairs. Some people swear Mercedes cars don't last. They say they're unreliable, expensive to fix, and fall apart after 100,000 miles. But what if the problem was never the car? What if the real truth is that most owners are unknowingly destroying their engines early, following bad advice, trusting the wrong service schedules, and slowly killing one of the most over-engineered machines on the road? The biggest lie about Mercedes. Mercedes has always carried a reputation. Luxury, power, German engineering, but also high maintenance. And that's where the myth was born. People assume these cars are fragile, that they break down faster than other brands, that they're built for comfort instead of durability. But reality tells a different story. Mercedes engines are designed to survive the Autobahn, hours at high speed, extreme temperatures, constant stress. They're built with tight tolerances, advanced metals, and precision machining. In Europe, seeing a Mercedes with 250,000 to 300,000 miles isn't shocking. It's normal. So why do so many fail early in the US? Because most owners maintain them wrong. The oil change mistake. This is where everything starts. Mercedes service reminders often tell you to change oil every 10,000 miles or more. Sounds modern, sounds efficient, sounds like progress. But here's the truth nobody likes to admit. That interval protects the warranty, not your engine. Real-world driving is brutal. Short trips, stop-and-go traffic, cold starts, extreme heat, fuel dilution, dirt. All of that destroys oil far faster than you think. And once oil breaks down, metal touches metal. That's how engines die slowly, quietly, expensively. Changing your oil every 5,000 to 7,000 miles instead of waiting for the reminder is the single most powerful move you can make if you want your Mercedes to reach 300,000 miles. Fresh oil keeps internal parts clean. It prevents sludge. It protects turbochargers. It stabilizes temperatures. This one habit alone can double engine lifespan, and most people still ignore it. Why Mercedes engines need extra care. Mercedes engines aren't simple. They use turbocharging, direct injection, and advanced valve timing systems. That means higher pressure, higher heat, more stress on every drop of oil flowing through the engine. Stretch oil changes too far and carbon starts forming. Oil passages clog, turbo seals wear, timing components suffer. Suddenly, you're staring at a 4-figure repair bill wondering what went wrong. Nothing went wrong. You just waited too long. Mercedes engines reward proactive owners. They punish neglect. The transmission nobody touches. Now let's talk about the most ignored part of any Mercedes, the transmission. This is where thousands of cars die early, not because the gearbox is weak, but because owners believe one dangerous phrase: sealed for life. Mercedes, like many manufacturers, labels certain transmissions as having lifetime fluid, which sounds comforting, like you'll never have to touch it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. There is no such thing as lifetime fluid. Heat, friction, and metal wear break it down over time, no matter what the label says. And once that fluid degrades, it stops protecting the internal components that keep your car shifting smoothly. Transmission fluid isn't just lubrication. It controls pressure. It cools components. It helps the car decide when and how to shift. As it ages, it becomes contaminated with microscopic metal particles from normal wear, and those particles slowly eat away at valves, solenoids, and clutch packs inside the transmission. That's why cars that never get fluid changes start shifting late, slipping between gears, or jerking under acceleration. Those are warning signs, not quirks. Why early fluid changes save you thousands. Real-world mechanics who work on Mercedes every day will tell you the same thing. Change your transmission fluid every 40,000 to 60,000 miles if you want your car to reach 300,000. Not because the car demands it, but because physics does. Fresh fluid restores proper pressure control, keeps temperatures stable, and prevents internal wear from turning into permanent damage. It's preventative medicine for your gearbox. People avoid this service because they think it's expensive, but ignoring it is far worse. Replacing a transmission can cost more than the value of the car. A fluid service costs a fraction of that. It's the difference between spending hundreds now or thousands later. High-mileage Mercedes owners don't gamble with lifetime claims. They service everything early. That's why their cars survive. The cooling system, the silent killer. Now here's something even more dangerous than bad fluid: overheating. Cooling system failure is one of the fastest ways to destroy a Mercedes engine. Radiators clog over time. Thermostats fail. Water pumps wear out. Hoses crack. And when temperatures spike, aluminum engine components warp, head gaskets fail, and oil breaks down instantly. Once that happens, you're looking at catastrophic damage. Coolant doesn't last forever either. Over time, it loses its anti-corrosion properties and turns acidic, slowly eating away at metal components inside the system. That's why flushing and replacing coolant on schedule matters. A healthy cooling system keeps everything stable. A neglected one slowly cooks your engine to death without warning. Why owners miss the signs? The scary part is how quiet these problems start. A tiny coolant leak, a slightly higher temperature reading, a rough shift once in a while. People ignore it because the car still runs, until one day it doesn't. And by then, the damage is already done. Mercedes engines are strong, but they're not invincible. They don't fail suddenly. They fail slowly when maintenance is ignored. The difference between a 150,000-mile car and a 300,000-mile car usually isn't luck. It's discipline. Most people think gas is just gas. You pull up, swipe your card, fill the tank, and drive off without a second thought. But what you put into your Mercedes matters more than you realize, especially with modern engines that use direct injection and high-pressure fuel systems. Cheap fuel might save you a few dollars today, but it quietly costs you in the long run. Low-quality fuel contains fewer detergents, which means carbon builds up inside your engine faster. Over time, deposits form on fuel injectors, intake valves, and combustion chambers, disrupting the spray pattern that engines rely on for efficient combustion. When that spray pattern gets distorted, your engine runs rougher, loses power, burns more fuel, and puts extra strain on internal components. You may not notice it right away, but performance slowly drops and wear increases. Using top-tier fuel with proper cleaning additives keeps those systems clean and functioning the way Mercedes engineers intended. It helps injectors stay sharp, prevents carbon buildup, and keeps combustion smooth. This doesn't mean you need premium fuel if your car doesn't require it, but you do need quality fuel from reputable stations. The right gas protects your engine the same way good oil does. Now let's talk about driving habits, because they matter just as much as fuel. Cold starts are brutal on engines. Oil is thick, metal parts haven't expanded yet, and everything is working harder than it should. That's why you should avoid hard acceleration during the first 5 to 10 minutes of driving. Let the engine warm up naturally before pushing it. Short trips are another silent killer. If you only drive a few minutes at a time, your engine never reaches proper temperature. Moisture builds up in the oil, fuel doesn't burn completely, and internal components stay dirty. Taking your car on longer drives occasionally allows everything to heat up properly and burn off those contaminants. These habits seem small, but over thousands of miles, they make the difference between an engine that struggles and one that keeps running strong past 300,000 miles. The small signs that save money. By now, one thing should be clear. Mercedes engines don't just fail out of nowhere. They warn you first, quietly, subtly, and most owners ignore those signals because the car still drives. A tiny oil spot in the driveway, a faint rattling noise on cold starts, a warning light that disappears after a restart. None of these are random. They are early messages telling you something isn't right. A small valve cover gasket leak may look harmless, but over time it slowly drains oil from your engine. A rough idle might be nothing more than a dirty mass airflow sensor, but if ignored, it can confuse the engine computer and cause long-term damage. A cracked intake hose can let in unfiltered air, accelerating internal wear. These are cheap fixes when caught early. They become financial disasters when ignored. High-mileage Mercedes owners understand this. They don't wait. They investigate every noise, every smell, every warning light. They fix small problems before they turn into big ones. That mindset alone is the difference between a car that dies at 150,000 miles and one that reaches 300,000. Now let's talk about airflow and sensors, because modern Mercedes engines depend on accurate data to survive. The mass airflow sensor measures how much air enters the engine. When it gets dirty, the engine starts guessing. Guessing leads to bad fuel mixtures, carbon buildup, and extra stress on internal parts. Cleaning this sensor regularly keeps everything running smoothly and prevents unnecessary wear. The intake system matters too. Clogged air filters restrict airflow, forcing the engine to work harder than it should. That extra stress adds up over thousands of miles. Simple maintenance here keeps power strong and engine wear low. Then there's suspension. Most people don't connect worn suspension parts to engine life, but they should. Bad bushings, worn shocks, and misalignment create vibrations that travel through the drivetrain. Over time, that vibration stresses mounts, axles, and even transmission components. Keeping your suspension healthy protects far more than just ride comfort. This is where real-world maintenance beats the owner's manual. Manuals are written for perfect conditions. Real life isn't perfect. Traffic, heat, short trips, and aggressive driving all change the equation. That's why experienced Mercedes specialists service parts earlier than recommended. They don't wait for failure, they prevent it. So here's the truth. Making your Mercedes last 300,000 miles isn't luck. It's discipline. It's listening to your car. It's fixing small problems before they become massive ones. Which of these habits are you going to start using today to protect your car long-term? If this helped you, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next guide on keeping your Mercedes running forever.